I'm just kidding.
Attention, everybody. The views and opinions expressed on the show are not necessarily those of Axe Ministry, Axe Media Group, and or their affiliate and subordinate ministries and or nonprofits. Void where prohibited. See store for details.
Without
Not available in
any
Maine, Massachusetts, Wisconsin.
Without any further ado, I do.
I did.
Oh, boy.
Good morning. Coming to you live from Axe Media Group headquarters here in beautiful Springfield, Missouri. It's the Morning Drive with Matt and Jay with your host, Matt and Jay. And what we got in the studio with us today, Steve, Mickey Mac-tastic.
I'm back.
A little lighter in the nerve department today.
Yes.
Healing up greatly from
Yes.
your surgery.
Yes, and I've got my cushy.
You're cushy. That's funny. It's the way you go.
Out to you.
Might do some recording of me and Barney this upcoming Friday.
Yeah. I hope Jason's watching.
vocalist?
Yeah. I let said person know. Okay. Good morning. Hang on. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Drive with Matt and Jay. My name is Matt.
My name is Jay.
My name is Steve.
And Randy's in the peanut gallery today.
Yo, Randy.
Randy.
Randy Byer. It's a really nice frame.
What is this?
That is
Jim.
your award for the Springburg
Did he really
Sandwich.
sign it?
Yeah, he did.
I
Springburg
am
Sandwich
shocked.
Saint competition. I'm surprised he didn't put
It would have been clever if it was blank, the signature.
under. No, it'd have been funny if it had been signed under protest
Yeah.
or under duress.
yeah, or in red.
So you got the award for the best sandwich during the Springburg Sandwich Saint competition,
And I've been using what I got
and you
to
say
make
that-
those sandwiches at home.
and you've been
And-
eating them.
It was the best sandwich.
So, is...
if I do say so myself.
And what is yours?
Mine is for best telethon or best show or
Best show.
program.
Nice.
It says champion. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, they need to put that on a belt buckle for you next time.
Yeah. Big old shiny one.
yeah, big old silver thing.
Yeah.
Bigger than Texas.
Yeah, you know, only
What?
only
Is there
skinny
such a thing?
only skinny people can wear those huge belt buckles and get away with it.
Oh, yeah,
When
that
I was
makes
younger,
them tough.
Yeah, when I was younger, I had a belt buckle that wasn't even that big, but it was similar to that, and it like dug right into my gut,
Oh.
and it hurt so bad.
Oh.
But yeah. All
What's
right.
yours for again?
Mine
Best
is
show?
for best
Best-
show or program.
And what was the show? What was the clip?
It was off of his show where he was giving his testimony.
I guess that was a powerful show.
Yeah. Good morning, Tristan Brannon. Welcome to the party.
The name sounds familiar.
It does sound familiar.
What?
I'm double checking to see who I'm looking at here.
Well, hi, Tristan.
Yeah, friends with the a lot of Branson entertainers,
Cool.
the Blackwoods and stuff like that. So welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party, Branson. By the way, I got an idea, but I'll talk to you about it after we're done.
Tristan is he's Mr. Tristan. We're just trying to look and see where we know you from. I apologize.
Yeah. Who are you?
This is yeah. Who are ya?
Who are you? I think I'm friends with. Yeah, no, I'm not friends with him. You know
Tristan
what?
Brennan.
I am going to rectify
Welcome,
that right
Tristan.
now.
Good morning, Jason.
Good morning. Thank you.
You
Somebody
know,
noticed.
I recognize people on my watch party.
I'm not on your watch
Jeremiah,
party.
you man.
Oh, no, you're not.
I'm on the Axe thing, but how did you get my message?
Steve
Through
O'Mickey Mactastic.
live video comments on my watch party.
Oh, so all of them come through.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
his
but we
don't come
can't.
through to
No,
ours.
we can't see the ones on his watch party where people are watching on his watch party. But he can choose to see ours, which is not fair.
Ha ha.
fair.
Ha ha.
Think about it.
Oh, Jeremiah Humans. Good morning, Matt and Jay. Woo.
Now, Jeremiah, the most recent photo that I saw of you on Facebook is where you have long hair and it's like down to here. Now, is that recent? Did you take that picture recently? Is that a wig? Just a question.
Hi,
wondering.
honey bunny.
Because his hair is like really long down here. Last time I saw him, it was up, like down here.
Yeah,
Hi, Rach.
Man, did you grow your hair that fast?
that's fast.
I mean, that's like how much protein do you eat to have
Must
your
be a
hair grow
lot.
that fast?
Rachel's the only one on my watch party, but I'm glad to have her anyway.
Hi, Rachel. Good
That's
morning.
your
Huh?
that's
What'd you
your
say,
wifey.
Randy?
It might have. Probably not.
Yeah, my Photoshop. Okay, that's good. I just was like, man, how did that happen?
Yeah.
Yes, the Steve-O Mickey Mac is back today, and it's been what, a couple weeks? No, it's been a whole week. No, it's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks, man.
I see. I wasn't here during the telethon. Man, I wish I would have been. I was going to try to talk to you guys or I was trying to text you guys and saying you guys were coming up with some different things and trying to say stuff, and I'm like, man, I got to talk to him. Oh, I can't. Oh man, I was trying to text and I couldn't text fast enough. And I was like, oh, well, they'll figure it out. And either that or I'll call them later. This is during the telethon. And it's not Steamy Joe's. It's Steamy Joe.
Cafe.
Right.
Steamy Joe Cafe. Officially a sponsor of the Morning Drive.
Yes.
By the way,
Specifically.
There's one in Springfield.
no.
Just in Branson.
Yep, just in Branson.
Well, actually, Ark City, Kansas, which is about,
Arkansas City.
no, it's actually Arkansas
ARC?
City. Yeah, Arkansas City, but they nickname it Ark City, and it's down from Wichita. Exactly. It's down from Wichita a little ways on 44. Not 44, 77?
Kansas.
Or 40?
No, it'd be 70.
Kansas
Yeah.
or Arkansas?
No,
It'd
Kansas.
be Arkansas, Kansas. But
So
they call
it's
it
not
Arkansas.
down then.
Huh?
So it's north. So it's
Oh, don't ask
northwest
me.
of here.
I am not
4
a
hours.
No idea. See,
geographical expert at all.
I'm still thinking Arkansas.
I know. I was too, but it's 4 hours from
That's 'cause-
here.
So-
It takes 4 hours from here to get to there.
So you're going to be off next Monday, correct?
Yes.
You're not going to be here.
I'm putting in for the day off today. Rain or shine, I'm going to go to Indiana or Illinois.
Well, I guess I get to be in your spot.
Yeah,
I wonder how many people just cringed when you called it Illinois.
Illinois.
My
Well-
grandpa, he's from Carbondale, Illinois, and anytime I call it Illinois, he darn near want to slap me upside the head.
Well,
I've said that a
look,
couple
first
times.
I'm coming to see you soon, and
Illinois.
you can correct me when I get there. You can.
Well, that's like people here that use the word Missouri. I really don't know of anybody who calls it Missouri.
There's a
Well, I
few
may end up in
people-
Kentucky.
more Missouri
like a
than
country
Missouri.
Yeah.
And people do. I've only heard just maybe 2, maybe 5 at the most say
I may
Missouri.
end up in Kentucky.
So what I want to do is I want to see if I can get halfway to Atlanta, which is where my sister lives. So I'm taking a 3-day weekend. There's some great parks out there, national parks with camping that I want to go see. I can get there in one day, spend a day there, and get
Most
there
national parks are free to camp at, too,
and
right?
get back in one day. So if in 3 days I can make it there and back, in 3 days I can make it out to see my sister. So if I can take a week off, I can take 3 days to get out there and see my sister, and then I can take 3 days to get back. Right?
So go down there, visit your sister for a day, and then leave and come back.
Yes. So on a 9-day off,
Good morning, Uncle Ray.
I would have 3 days down there to spend with my sister.
By the way,
and her
Uncle
husband.
Ray and I are friends now.
Good morning. I
Yay.
about said Uncle Marcia. Marcia, sister-in-law.
Marcia, Matt still loves you,
Of
even
course.
though you're uncle.
Yeah. Uncle, sister-in-law, Marcia. Sorry, I'm.
Yeah.
Marcia, you and Scott are planning on being on my show next week. Is that correct?
Question mark. I got that.
Laugh
from your
out
son.
loud.
I was talking to your son at his job today before you got there, and I was like, I don't. It's hard for me to think of you as my cousin. I think of you more like a nephew.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's not
Brian
good. I don't
Sizemore.
think that's a good way to do it, is by age or by respect, because lineage is important. Well, it can be important. If you want to know
I can be
who
really
your
confusing,
ancestors
too.
are and where you were and where you came from, if you want to know that stuff, then even if you want to do an accurate health,
Yeah. So Steve,
Yes. Sir.
What you been up to?
I haven't been up much.
Relaxing.
Relaxing, just laying around. Relax, but it's
I bet
not.
for the first few days you weren't able to do anything.
Yeah, and believe me, I used a lot of frozen peas, and it wasn't to cook.
No, to keep the swelling down and to help the egg. Now,
The swelling is just starting to go down.
me, I had to. I had
A little
to use,
bit.
I had to use, when I had hernia surgery. I had to use whenever if the surface started hurting, I'd have to use peas, like bag of frozen peas.
I never did that. I actually, with my double hernia, obviously that's a given, but never lifted anything. But what they did is they said you need to either use an ice pack, frozen peas, whatever, or use a lot of meds to keep from hurting.
Well, I went in for on my third hernia surgery. They went in because it was an incisional hernia off of the original hernia site. And then when I went in there, it turned out to be a quadruple hernia. And I ended up under the knife for quite a few more hours and quite a bit more mesh. And so when I came to, you have to fast the night before. Can't eat anything.
Exactly.
Can't drink anything.
Exactly.
Nothing. So
except for a sip of water
yeah,
for pills if
yeah.
you need to.
And then I go in there, and I was talking all big about what I was going to eat whenever I got done, because I was really hungry. And then they ended up not getting me back until hours after I was supposed to go back. And so I was starving. I felt like I was starving. And I was like, yeah, Dad, I'm going to go to get a big, double Whopper, add mustard, large fries, da-da-da-da-da. Well, they had to pump so much anesthesia in me and pain medicine in me that I was not even slightly hungry. Whenever I got done, I got a Whopper, but I didn't actually. I ate it real slow, forced myself to eat. It was not fun.
Well, when
I
they
was
did,
nauseous.
of course, I was in Columbia. This is the first time I've been to this hospital, and I didn't know how they worked. Well, I was under the knife for almost 2 hours, and it was only supposed to be an hour and 20-minute surgery. I'm like, why was it so long? Of course, when you first wake up, you won't remember anything, and that's why they have to have somebody there to talk to get all this information. Apparently, there was a lot of the fluid had built back up again, and they couldn't even start the surgery till they got all the fluid out.
Oh man!
And so I was in there for almost 2 hours, and when I when I came out, I'm like, even before I went in, usually they get you in the operation room, and then the operating room, and then they say, okay, we're going to give you your medicine now. We're going to give you your oxygen, and
They tell you to count back.
yeah. I don't even remember that. Apparently they give you the shot, don't even tell you they're giving the shot, and you're out, and before you know it, they're like, Mr. McAllister, you can wake up now. You're it's over. It's like, what? I didn't even remember falling asleep. So, but they did a great job, and a big shout out to MU over there in Columbia, the University Hospital. They did a great job. Thank you very much for all you guys did for me. So big shout out to them and Dr. Cummings. I can say that because,
He's your doctor.
he's my doctor, and he did a great job, and I appreciate it. And July 22nd, I go back for what they call a follow-up. But they were able to get on, and I'm going to say this because I know there's a lot of people watching. I'm cancer-free.
Praise Jesus.
Yeah.
They were able to get it all.
Thank you. Table 2.
No, they what happened was there was a malignancy there, but it was so small and it was just starting to grow. They were able to clip it and get
They caught it early enough.
Yeah, and that's why they had to take the nerve, because it was on the nerve, and they the swelling was there, and they said we might as well just take the whole nerve. So I was able to actually have them clip everything, and now because I guess I heard that there was a pill form for chemo, or not radiation, but for chemo. Did you tell me that?
Yeah.
Okay, and they did.
Well, I don't know if I told you that, but I know about it.
Well, they told me about a pill. They said if you do have it so small that you would take the pill, you wouldn't have to worry about all the other chemo. I would have the after effects, of course, but with the pill, it wouldn't be as harsh. But they said we were able to get it, so you don't have to worry about any pills
Good
or
too.
anything. So, but I do have to watch my diet. I'm starting to go on not a strict diet, but I guess I'm going to call it a strict diet.
Do you know what
And-
the diet is yet?
No, I think it's going to be similar to what Matt might be on. So it's not a diet; it's a program.
Right.
Oh, now is that assigned by the doctor, or is that something you're looking into on your own?
No, the doctor did say that I needed to
Yeah.
lose weight anyway, and he said the reason that it won't cure the CMT, but it will help, take a lot of the extra weight off your
Yeah.
legs,
Yeah.
and because of your hernia, because of your other testicle cancer, it's just best just that you start losing weight as soon as you can.
So I got a couple jokes I'm going to tell today. So I'll
Oh.
wait till you're done. So
But I'm done because.
Where'd you hear about the
I'll
diet?
say- what? Oh, you mean the Well, I had a diet that I remember. Did I tell you about the one that when I lost all that weight before? It was through my doctor in Michigan. She put me on this strict lifestyle change.
portion control.
Yeah, I lost 135 pounds in 9 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
Portion control and lots of water.
Yeah, lots and lots
So
of
any
water
doctor
is a
will
key
tell
thing.
you lots of water. Like guy my size, I looked it up on the internet, and I should be drinking 160 ounces of water a day, according to what the internet says. And-
Mike Kremper told me a gallon for me.
Oh well, I mean it's different for different people.
Right.
Like also, and like if you're gonna go, water doesn't hurt anybody, I guess, unless they're on water pills and they have a problem retaining fluids. But that's up to your doctor.
Oh, good morning, Julie. Nice to see you from
So
here.
here's a funny joke. These are kind of stupid. Do you guys want to hear them? They're
Yep.
kind of
Sure.
What kind of shoes does a lazy person wear?
Oh, I'm.
Loafers.
Huh? Yeah, that matches. That's good. Loafers. Here we go. It's Monday morning.
Hang on. Let's see here. Oh, that says read more. This is a little bit of a longer one.
Hey, we got time.
So a guy gets pulled over by a cop, and the cop asks, the cop says, "You're speeding. Didn't you see the speed limit sign?" The man replied, "Yes, I saw the speed limit sign, but I didn't see you."
That's the whole idea.
The topic of conversation was nose jobs. My slightly confused younger daughter asked, "Where does a doctor get the new noses to replace the old ones?" They have a place that manufactures them. It's called the O Factory.
Oh man.
O Factory Senses. That's your nose.
Yeah, I got it.
What happens when an artist has trouble finding inspiration? They draw a blank. Jay, you'll appreciate this, being a cigar aficionado that you are. I went to a smoke shop to discover that it's been replaced by an apparel store. Clothes, but no cigar. Get it? Clothes,
Yeah.
but no cigar. Or clothes, but
There
no
you
cigar.
go, Jay. Just for you.
Yeah, thank you.
I was going to tell a time traveling joke, but you guys didn't like it.
What?
Um,
It was too far out there.
Oh, good. That was-
Another time in another place for that joke.
okay, so that's let's see. If
that
you're
was
an
a good one.
if you're an American in the kitchen, what are you when you're in a bathroom?
European.
European. That's right. That's actually
That was easy, pretty easy to say.
Yeah.
You have to get pretty early in the morning to pass that one.
What did Mississippi let Delaware? I don't know, but Alaska.
Oh man,
That's pretty dumb.
where in the world do these people come up with jokes? Are those the dumb jokes that people don't ask? Or to
I do
tell?
like the time travel joke. I was going to tell you a time travel joke. What's up?
Nothing. I was just looking at the boom.
The boom.
Oh.
I don't know why.
The boom is
I have
the boom has got it.
Doctor says, I keep seeing an insect buzzing around me. Don't worry. That's just a bug that's going around. That was pretty dumb.
That's a good one for today. I mean, for what's going on today.
What is?
The bug going around.
Oh, right.
Corona. I've heard all the Corona beer and the Corona stuff. Jokes I want to hear. Corona beer, this and.
Oh, yeah, that's been going around. There's a guy that even did a 3D model, a larger model size of the coronavirus that was actually specifically there to hold a Corona bottle.
They actually had like a Corona ball, like they tell you the ball inside the at the bottom of the Corona bottle. You know how the tequila with the worm?
Oh, yeah.
They're using the.
That's crazy.
You watch, they're going to name a drink after this.
Oh, yeah. They named this after a drink, I suppose.
Here's one this one is entitled Forgetful Dad. That's the topic. My wife is so negative. I remembered the car seat, the stroller, and the diaper bag. Yet all she can talk about is how I forgot the baby. These ones are better than the normal. These ones aren't as cheesy, but they're pretty funny.
They're new.
Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field.
Oh, man. Do you have any dad jokes? No, I'm sorry.
Here's one. Dad asks, "Did you hear about the kidnapping at school?" Son says, "No. What happened?" Dad says, "The teacher woke him up."
I was going to say something like that. Not maybe just, but I thought it has to do with something about waking him up.
Our wedding was so beautiful. Even the cake was in tears. T-I-E-R-S.
T-I-E-R-S. Yeah,
tears.
tears.
Yeah. It's not as funny if you have to explain it. But that's
if you have to explain it,
sometimes
then
the
joke just
explanation
goes.
part
Sometimes it's just as funny.
Yeah, sometimes it makes it funnier when you have to explain it. That's like, hey, what's this? I don't know either, but here it comes again. See, that one's so stupid.
How
It's
about
funny.
this?
It's sitting on the wrong side of the cow when you're milking it.
No, you're getting there. You know it's a cow. It's pasteurized milk.
Oh.
I learned that in sign language class. He was being funny, but he did that.
Stacy Whittaking, welcome. She says good morning. Sorry, I'm just going through these real quick. I got a couple more. I got just a couple more of these that I'm going to read because I love jokes. I think it's Monday. You can do it with a good laugh. You know?
Yeah, it's Monday.
Laughter is great medicine. I believe it is.
Real quick, just a real quick shout out. We need to pray for Faith
Hill?
Ferguson.
Oh, Faith Ferguson.
Stoney's daughter. Wow, major accident. She was attacked by a couple German shepherds.
Really?
Yeah, and it was really bad.
Did they catch the dogs?
No, they were actually at a yard sale, and the guy was like,
That's so
"Oh
sad,
yeah,
'cause in that case,
they're going to be okay." So she went over to the dogs and they attacked her,
and that's
or she fell backwards and she scraped it. She had more injuries from her accident falling back, but they jumped on her, and I don't know if they, huh?
Stoney said one started to drag her.
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, they grabbed her leg and started pulling her. That I do know.
No, but how old is the child?
11.
11?
Yep.
Oh.
Was she teasing the dog?
No. She was just being as
Did
she's
they
quiet.
confiscate the dogs?
No, I don't know what
They're
they did
going
with
to.
the owners.
They're going to, and they'll probably
I don't know what Stoney and
they'll
Angie
probably
are going
put
to
the
do.
dogs down.
They need to be put down.
Yeah,
Because
if you can't trust them around people like that.
You know, and
Or
especially
if
when
you do
the owner
trust them
said,
and then
"Oh
they
yeah, they're
can't-
fine."
I mean, if you trust them and say, "Oh, they're fine,"
Because a
and
lot of
then they
times when
attack.
That's when it's bad. When the owner says that.
a lot of times when dogs get a taste of fresh blood, it changes them.
Yep.
Because my friends had, of course, it was half wolf, but it was the sweetest dog you'd ever meet. And then one day he was cleaning a venison leg, and it was fresh. And he left the bone, and the dog jumped up and grabbed the bone and got up underneath the table and wouldn't let anybody near it. And this was before that, the Swedish dog. He never had any worries, and it changed him completely after that. Just completely.
The sniff. But I think what she did was that she fell on some rocks from what Stoney said, and I think that might have scared them, and they jumped her.
Doesn't matter.
I know. Well, what I'm saying is I think that's what happens is when you fall, you scream, it jars something in the dogs, and it makes them turn on you.
Yeah, that's.
So we need.
It breaks
to
my
remember.
heart that any dogs have to be put down.
Yeah, but pray for Faith. I mean, they instead of going to the hospital,
We went from jokes to.
I know,
This
but
is pretty heavy.
I know, but I had.
But
to
we
say-
need to pray. No, you're right. That's way more important than telling stupid jokes. Really, I mean, it is.
Yeah.
Because our job is to love one another, love God
And I
first, love
told
one another,
Stoney
and
I
pray for
would.
each other. That is our direct line of communication to God is
Right.
through our prayer.
Yeah, and I told Stoney that I would mention something. So
And I guess I shouldn't say that. I mean, I wasn't there, but if they were threatening the dogs, that's a different story.
right,
But if it was just yeah.
they was at just a yard sale,
Yeah.
and the dogs
And apparently
were. I
the
guess,
owners thought it was safe.
And all kinds of things happen, unpredictable things happen in life, and if the dogs are responding that way to to anything except for a threat, then they're dangerous dogs.
Yeah, so I don't
least
know
that's
what the
my
outcome
opinion.
of anything is yet. Stoney will let me know, but they ended up wrapping her legs, and she's in home resting. And
Well, the owner of the dogs will have to be, at least sued for medical bills.
My dog bites somebody, it's a dead dog.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So easy going.
We had a dog.
I mean, I love the dogs. I love my dogs. But if they bite somebody, they're dead that day.
yeah.
They're done.
Well, because your dogs, I can't imagine any of them biting any person.
And they've been around a lot of people, and they've been around a lot of circumstances, even around aggressive dogs with people around, and they haven't bit anybody. But you know, that's
Well,
the
that-
thing is,
I think with service dogs, I think that's why they say don't pet me, I'm working. There's a reason for that.
Well, you
because-
don't want to distract them.
Right.
But I don't think service dogs. I'm pretty sure that 99.9% of service dogs will not attack somebody unless you're attacking their owner.
Right. That's what I'm going to say. That
even
would be
then-
the only way that would be the only thing that I would think of.
yeah, that's what I mean. If there's a threat, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you're right about distracting them. But that's why when they take that vest off, they're a domestic dog. They're a pet. You're lovable. You can
Yeah.
pet them. But once that vest goes on, they're
Oh,
working.
I didn't know that. See, I was petting those dogs that were here that were service dogs.
Oh, yeah,
but I
you-
Well,
always
they're
pet the service dog.
Right.
they're emotional support animals, correct?
Yes, yes.
But they have the service animal vest, and they were
Yes.
trained very well.
Oh yeah, Cash and Leah.
Yeah.
I mean.
But I hope I wasn't
Princess
confusing
Leia.
them.
Huh?
I hope I wasn't confusing them.
No, I don't think so. You'd think that they didn't respond to any different except for, Deacon. He's an emotional support animal, and he'll
Yeah.
run up to somebody and plop up against him.
Yeah.
And he's a giant.
Yes, he is.
I mean, he could eat those other dogs as kibble if he wanted to, but he wouldn't. He's such a big old sweetie.
I call him the gentle giant.
He's a big
Yeah.
Tweety.
Yeah,
I've never actually seen an aggressive Great Dane either. Great
no,
Danes
but don't
are
ever be
pretty
a
docile.
little dog and go underneath one.
But it's not necessary. I would say it's not necessarily the breed; it's the people that are breeding them.
Yeah.
Although there are breeds that are that have the possibility of being quicker to aggression,
Closer to wild,
like
yeah.
the bulldogs and the terriers.
Less
Well,
domesticated.
Yeah.
My former dog
Pinschers.
Sonny, he was a toy poodle, and we was in on insert name here pet store.
Well, poodles, standard poodles were originally bred as attack dogs.
Really?
Yeah.
Poodles?
Yeah. Have you ever seen a standard poodle? They're like this tall.
Oh, yeah, those.
Vicious.
I'm talking about the
Toy
poodle.
poodles? Yeah, no.
I was like, well,
They're pretty violent, those.
Their
Powerful.
bark was worse than their bite.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to,
He
I
went
wouldn't want to
underneath
get
a
bit by
Great
any
Dane.
dog of any size.
He went underneath the Great Dane, and that Great
because
Dane.
they'll bite you.
Well, and their teeth are made for cutting.
Yeah.
Yes.
And tearing.
Yeah, if their claws aren't maintained, their claws are very dangerous. Very dangerous. Yeah.
Rachel remembers this, but our dog went underneath a Great Dane. That Great Dane growled, and that's all it took. Our dog jumped and left, yipe, 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 and it was just under. And he wasn't doing anything to the dog.
Morning,
he
Jim.
just went underneath the Great Dane, and that Great Dane started growling. And he started yelping. So,
Uncle Ray told one of his funny jokes.
yeah. By the
Husband
way,
killed
Ray,
a cockroach in the kitchen.
What?
So
what?
he cleaned it top to bottom, and the wife thought, let me now put one in the bathroom.
Oh man.
That is
Ray,
very clever.
I told you Ray and I are now Facebook friends. Welcome to the party, Ray, and I'm glad to be your Facebook friend now. But I'm not going to call you Uncle Ray. I'm just teasing with you.
You
I'm
can
going to
call
let.
him Uncle Ray, I'm sure.
Oh, he's a nice guy from what I've already been talking to him about.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Can February, March? No, but April, May.
Oh, you can't do anything about July except have a blast.
I'm reading a book on the history of glue, and I just can't seem to put it down.
That was bad. I actually said something about July. I just said I can't say anything about July, but just have a blast.
I used to love seeing the Mexican word of the day. Have you ever seen those?
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't even think of any of them now, but they're really funny. I do hate jokes about German sausages. They're the worst.
Oh man, it's Monday morning. Boy, we went right back to the funnies.
Yeah. I'm trying to enter them in organically in the conversation.
You know, it's kind of cool because we can say Monday at the funnies,
Yeah, Monday
And
at the funnies.
and then just joke around and within reason.
You know, if prisoners could take their own mugshots, what would they be called? Selfies?
Oh,
Oh, that's terrible.
good morning, Jana. Jana's on my watch
Morning,
party.
Jana Hale.
Yeah.
Um,
And Stacy, she's glad I'm back. Thank you, Stacy. I'm glad to be back. I'm awful cushy today.
yeah. You know, a shovel. The shovel was a groundbreaking invention.
Yes.
Literally.
Pray for Matt, but like I said, Monday at the funnies.
I wouldn't buy anything with Velcro. It's a total ripoff.
Oh, it's okay. Hey, the important thing is you're here, Jana.
Yeah.
She was sorry that she was late.
It's all right. Better late than never.
That's what I say.
So if you like this show and other shows that we have, we want to expand our hours of operation and also continue to provide you with entertainment and educational and spiritually uplifting programming. Go to axmediagroup.com and donate today. Go to the Donate Now button. It's a big PayPal button. You don't need to have a PayPal account in order to do it. You can donate. You can donate one time, or you can have it to where you become a monthly partner. So go to axmediagroup.com and check out all the stuff that's on there, because you've also got upcoming events and things like that, Real News Review, and videos from the past months and months on there. So check it out. Be
Like
great.
and share. Share it with
Like and
somebody
share the
specific
videos.
that you think would benefit from it. Now,
And-
we had one more share than usual this last week. And so that's and that's what a 50% increase. So that's, I mean, we don't get a lot of shares.
We need a lot of shares.
It can really help us a lot. Really could.
Well, our new sponsors will be sharing a lot.
Good, yeah, which is Steamy Joe Cafe in Branson, Missouri. Is that just off of 76?
Yes, it's on
Country
Main
Music
Street
Bar-
actually, but it's 76 Main Street. What
On
we
the corner
call,
of 76 and Main Street?
Yes.
76 Country Music Boulevard, they call it. The
Yeah.
main strip
well,
down
that's
through
a
Branson.
main.
Do
we
we have
call it
something to
Hamburger
auction?
Hill. Well, our
I need to go over there and look at all that. So we'll start that tomorrow, because I just came in
Because
today.
that would go really good with the Steamy Joe's idea. If you're going to be up in Branson to see a show, and there are a lot of great shows. If you want to find out, check out our telethon.
Yeah.
We had some of the
Quite a
people
few
from
entertainers.
Branson
We
entertainers.
had
up there.
Randy Plummer,
right.
which Randy and I are not to be trusted.
I
Next
found
one,
that
another-
I found that out when I was watching.
Because, Jim was sitting there in your seat right there, and I was trying to be serious, and Randy and I kept going, like the whole entire time. So we're both immature. It's great. Yeah.
But it was fun watching you guys.
Was it?
Because I knew what you guys were doing.
Yeah.
I was like, hey,
You and I do that all the time, too.
Randy, thank you, buddy.
Then we had Peggy Lee Brennan and her husband,
Jeffrey? Jeff.
Jeff, not Jeffrey.
Je-
Jeffrey's the puppet.
That's true.
So,
Okay.
anyways, who else do we have?
We had Jaden Laborde. She's from Fordham. Ford.
We had Brandon Mabe
Yes.
Wow.
from the
Oh,
Bald
no.
Knobbers. He was so much fun to work
Oh
with.
yeah,
too.
him and was Megan. I can't remember. If
I was
Megan
talking to him. I was like, "Hey, so can we ask for you whenever we get there to see the show?" He goes, "You've got my number."
Yeah, just call me.
Oh yeah. For some reason I think he's a star. And Branson,
he
he's
is
a star.
His mom and dad started it all.
I'll be giving it a call. Bald Knobbers was
How much of Branson is open now?
I was just gonna say, because the restrictions are being lifted tomorrow in the state of Missouri. Yay! Branson, I just found out that they're kind of slowly, going with that phase 2. They don't want to just turn on the light switch and have it automatically everybo's
Yeah.
open, and so they're kind of slowly.
Which
starting,
I'm not hearing a lot about COVID-19
But
in the
there's
news
like
anywhere
2 more
anymore.
weeks, and I would say 90% of the show should be open. Silver Dollar City just opened up yesterday.
Oh, good.
And they're limiting their
Yeah,
peeps.
and by the way,
I
if
would
you're
go
planning
there,
on
but
going
man,
to Silver
it's
Dollar
so
City,
expensive.
you cannot buy tickets on site. You have to only buy tickets online. And
they're
make
what
reservations.
man, they're I used
But
to go.
don't be disappointed. There's
No.
all kinds of shows and things to do
Oh,
in
yeah.
Branson.
Yeah, and you can actually probably get a bundle pack where the same season's pass gets you into like 4 different places,
Yeah, there's
like Whitewater and stuff like that. Is
Whitewater
even
isn't
still there?
open yet. Yeah,
Because of
Whitewater's
the
not
nature of it, yeah.
right.
They got to
they're
finish painting the water white.
Right. Well, and people, sharing.
Yeah, and they're not open yet. But Shepherd of the Hills did their first production, so they are open.
Yeah. I
How was
remember
that? Did you see it?
No, but I know
I've never been to the
I've
Shepherd of the
got-
Hills show.
Oh, it's
Isn't that
really
the one
cool.
outside?
Yes,
Oh, I've seen that. It's
That
so
is-
exciting.
it is.
So
It-
exciting.
It's like seeing
mean,
it in
you-
real life.
Actually, you
You
almost
should
sit
see
on
it.
the edge of your seat, or
It's an amphitheater, isn't it?
yes.
You know something's happening there. That is an action show.
Is
man.
it really?
Oh, yeah.
I know several people that are in the production.
And it's a hysterical story.
It is.
Yeah.
At times you
See,
cry.
now I want to go. We need to go. We
You
need to
would
go and see
not
that.
have-
we need to go as a team, but you guys
Yeah.
can go as an
we
The
get
individual.
press
history of
passes?
what happened there is amazing. What a great
No, but I
story.
can get you in. I can get passes.
Can
And
you
it's
get
not
passes?
based. It's not based on a true story, is it? It's actually an
No,
account
it's-
of a real account.
Yes,
It's
it is.
historical.
Yes.
Kind of like whenever you ride the
So
the
what
train.
you're seeing is actually how the Ozarks were born, the Bald Knobbers were born, everything. That's really the story of
Because the Bald Knobbers was actually a vigilante group back, 500 years, 400 years
Yes, I
ago?
mean, if you want to see what the settling of this area was like and the kinds of things that the people from this area
Went
settling this area faced and went through, I mean, it was like the end of the world back then. This
Oh,
was
yeah.
the end of. I don't mean the end of the world, but I mean like the last stop on the train. You know what I mean? You made it here. You made it as far as you were gonna get. You know, this was the far west, I suppose. At
I
one
really
point.
want to go see it now. Do they have weekend shows?
Yes.
And isn't it about? Wasn't there a preacher?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's an amazing story. So exciting. So much drama and action.
And they actually have real fire and everything. I mean, they don't mess around. when
Yeah,
it
they don't
comes
mess
to
around.
And these are-
special
They
it's-
set that
effects.
place on fire.
So it's live theater
Yes.
out in the open
Yes.
yeah.
amidst the trees and stuff.
Yes.
It's a
and they
historical account of
and they
events
actually,
here in the Ozarks.
They actually put a cabin on fire.
Yeah.
And you can see how many times that cabin's been on
You can
fire.
feel
You can feel the heat.
horse coming in
Oh, yeah.
on the ground. You can feel it's a kind of if I remember it right, there's a thunderous like gallop to this
And you
horse.
can hear people.
coming
And
in.
it's an actual
echoing.
horse.
Yeah.
So they might have microphones down there on the ground.
No, I
No,
think it's the
there's no-
actual horse. It's
It
they-
really it is.
Of course.
they come
course.
racing in there, and that horse comes
know,
to a
that's-
stop. And
That's a 1,200-pound animal.
you should see this show.
It's going to
so
make
amazing.
some cloppity cloppers.
And they're open.
Yes.
So if you're waiting for Silver Dollar City, if you can't get into Silver Dollar City, don't be disappointed. There is a lot in Branson.
And it's now called Shepherd of the Hills Adventure Park. There's ATVs you can rent, and
What?
there's zip lines. It's an adventure rope. They got a rope park or a rope course now.
See, when I went, it was just a theater. I think they had
Right.
some trails, but
Yeah,
I
Can you
guess
go up
I
in the
went maybe
building, the
20
Shepherd of the
years,
Hills
25, 30
Tower?
years ago.
yeah. It's the town now. They've actually got a restaurant. They've got a
What?
whodunit, hoedown.
And
where
then
it's a
people are
stage
dressed
play.
like back
Oh, yeah.
in those days.
So there's enough there to spend a whole day.
Oh yeah.
Or two.
Yeah.
You could spend a whole day. You got the Inspiration Tower.
See, I've never
And you got
been.
the zip line.
They say at Inspiration Tower you can see clear to Arkansas on a
You
clear
can.
day.
Now that we've made such a, I've been up there, the Three Sisters.
Yep.
I've actually been out there close to them.
Right.
It's an amazing view. It's an amazing sight. What a beautiful thing. We should go up there. I wanna review their restaurant.
Oh, but I'll tell you what. At Christmas time, oh my goodness, the trail. I almost said Trail of Tears.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm thinking Troy and Belinda, but
Yeah.
the Trail of Lights, and now you can go by a buggy, you can go by a car, or you can walk it.
And that's where.
That's in Shepherd of the Hills.
And so you can have somebody take you on a ride
morning,
in a
Brother
buggy.
Scott. Leo
Uh-huh.
Froman, welcome.
And
to
how
party.
long is the ride? How long is the buggy ride?
I think it's about 20 because it's a buggy. I don't know how long. I don't know exactly how long it is because I don't want to quote it. But I know that it took about 20 minutes just for the car because you're going real slow and you're following all these
Well,
people.
yeah, you want to be able to take it all in and enjoy it.
Now, don't they have like an Ark up there now too?
Art?
Like the Ark, or
No, that's in
No,
Kentucky.
that's in
there's
Louisville.
the Titanic.
the Titanic.
Is that
yeah, it's in
open?
Branson. Yes.
They
But
actually
you gotta
had
have
Dr. Paul actually had the curator for the Titanic
On.
Museum on here.
Yeah, you gotta have reservations now for that too. You gotta, and by the way, masks are required at Silver Dollar City and the Titanic.
How
for sure.
about what's that one? The big paddle boat.
Oh, the showboat.
Yeah.
Is it
Branson
open?
Bell.
Branson Bell.
I think they're not quite open, and I think they're going on their first cruise here pretty soon. But I'd have to double check. A lot of the shows are just now opening. The rest of the shows will be opening here in this next week or two, and there's some of them that's like 2 or 3 that are opening in July, like the John Denver tribute with James Garrett. That opens July 5th. That's where Randy performs with. I almost said John Denver, but performs with James.
Yeah.
So there's only a couple more shows that have to open up. But the Branson Bell, I think, is supposed to open up here real soon. I'm not
Any
sure.
idea how the Bald Numbers opening went?
It went very well.
Did it? And they had good box office?
Oh yeah, when I drove by there, man, it was like packed out.
Oh, good.
So yeah,
What
they did
a
very
great-
well.
What great news.
Yeah.
So Brandon was very happy, and
And we're going to be talking to Peggy Lee Brennan and her husband Jeff about having a show on our network here.
Oh, man,
having
that
like
would-
a talk show type of deal. They did a tap dancing routine.
on my show.
They were
On-
a ton of fun.
Well,
Yeah.
probably Dr.
That
Paul's
was
too.
last week. That was last week, and or no, it was during the. It was 2 weeks ago during the telethon.
Yeah.
So they had to do tap dancing with headphones with wires.
Oh, I saw that. That's what you're
and
talking
they
about.
did a good job. You
Yeah,
know?
they
They
did.
were trying to
How
turn
about
around.
Yeah, and they would sit there and have to.
And he's so cool. He says, she's getting tangled, and he says, you got this. And she's like, I got this. You're right. And so she whips that thing out of the way and gets it all.
Yeah,
It
but
was
they're
so
going
fun.
to be on Dr. Paul's show, I guess, this next week. He went and saw them Saturday night at their show. I don't know. They were really glad to see him, and he was very, very happy to see the show, and he really enjoyed it. Him and Nancy both.
Yeah.
So, but that's a really neat theater down there. It's actually seats about 80 people, but because of the coronavirus, they've separated the seats like this. They've separated them into like small groups where you can still go in there, but I think there's only 40 people allowed.
Yeah. But you can still sit in the group that you
Right.
brought with you.
Right. Huh?
Phase 2.
Yeah, phase
Yeah.
2's. So I don't know what they're going to do with phase 2. I just know that they're going to be. It's up to the county, from what I heard. It's up to the county officials or the like Branson officials. It's up to them how they're going to actually roll that phase 2 out. whether they're going to go by the state guidelines or they're going to still do the same thing. Because there's several people I know that are going to still stick with the guidelines.
You guys want to hear a joke about paper?
Sure.
That's terrible.
Paper is terrible.
It is.
Well, I'm going to talk more about my Branson on my show. So
Oh, are you?
yeah.
Good. Here's
Check
one
it
that-
out. Don't be afraid to go to Branson. There's plenty to do. It's a lot of fun. Even just riding around on the countryside.
Yeah.
You're going to see stunning, amazing views. Be careful driving. The roads are pretty windy. So if you're a motorcyclist, get out there onto 76
I
and
saw
see
several
what it is, 'cause it's fun.
motorcyclists yesterday.
I
Several.
was stuck in traffic. This is when I worked down in Branson at the convention center, insulating the pipe and ductwork and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was sitting in traffic because there's always traffic on 76.
It's a parking lot.
And there were these kids, these young kids, not young kids, but like teenagers, all sitting there, sticking their head out the windows and yelling at everybody and stuff and being really obnoxious. And there was this. I'm sorry. It's not funny, but it is funny. And, everybody in front of them and behind them were like, oh, God, because they were being kind of vulgar, too. And, and then there's this biker that comes up on the shoulder of the road right as this guy's sticking his head out like, hey, everybody, da, 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 da. And the motorcyclist comes up behind him. He's not going very fast, and he just goes, smack, right on his head. I laughed. I almost ran into the guy in front of me. I was laughing at that so hard.
That is funny. But no,
What about restaurants?
Pardon?
Are the restaurants open?
Oh yeah.
Shopping?
Yes, shopping. There now. There's only certain stores still open at the Tanger, but the Branson Landing, everything's full. Everything's full
on.
Full on. Thank you.
So the shopping malls and all that are open.
Are the geese still
Great
like
shopping.
those geese down there by that lake? They are all they're like little mafia guys.
Yeah,
They all
They
kinda
walk up, it's like,
congregate.
I see you there, get that bread, huh? You're gonna give me some of that bread.
Yeah, exactly. If they smell food, even the mallards, they'll go up there with the geese and they'll quack, quack, quack,
Yeah, they're
and they'll-
quackheads.
They'll walk up to a door like one mallard walked up to us and was looking at it, quack, quack, quack. I was like, I don't have any food. I'm sorry.
Is there a duck in here?
And
That
they,
sounded just like a duck.
It did, didn't it?
well, yeah, I'm not going to go there.
You're such a quack up.
Thank you. I'll be here all week. now. but anyway, though, you're right. And Lake Taneycomo was so full of I almost said ski-doo. Oh man, thinking winter already. Jet skis and the paddle boats from Lily's Landing. I mean, it was so neat. It was warm out. Everybody was actually, people come from the businesses, go down to the lake in the parking lot at where the geese are. They actually have lunch. I mean, I've never seen it. so packed out.
yeah. I mean, I used to go down there.
And the
and,
restaurants are open now. The dine-in.
Don't they have a restaurant out on the lake?
Yes.
Like
The
it
fish
floats.
house.
Yeah. But like right next to that, there's a place where you can fish, but there's also where you specifically feed the geese and the ducks. And
Yeah.
the geese really are bullies.
Yeah.
They're bullies.
They're 25 cents, and you can get the food for
Yeah.
the geese and for the ducks, and that's right outside in front of the fish house. It used to be a Greek restaurant on the lake, and I forgot what the name of it was, but it was a Greek restaurant right on the water. Of course, and then Bass Pro bought it and made it the fish house. But you can get alligator, you can get all kinds of other seafood there and other fun, good stuff.
Yeah. It's really greasy though.
Yeah.
Get it? It's Greek. Anyways, that was dumb.
Yeah,
I'm full of them today.
you're full.
Full of
did
it
you- did you-
today.
I was going there, but
I beat you to it.
jumped. Yes.
The beach to it.
So I feel better now.
So while your show is going on, which you're going to be talking to Randy Barr here shortly, I'll be moving a table and trying to get set up for the next show after that, which would be
Nimrod.
Nimra.
Nimrod Roden
Nimra Roden will be on in lieu of
and Troy and Belinda.
Troy and Belinda because they're out of town.
Yes.
And
They're
what's
enjoying
Troy
it.
and Belinda's show?
Troy
Sacred
sent
Ways.
me a picture
Sacred
of where
Ways.
his man cave is. He's fishing.
Yeah?
He's got a dock
I
with
need
his
to get
chair
a fishing
and-
pole. I haven't been fishing in years.
Yeah.
Well, they got some good bargains at
I mean, where
Bass
else?
Pro.
Where else can you pass out and call it a sport? You know,
Yeah.
I mean, fishing is a sport.
Yep. And I'll tell you
I
what,
used
there was
to
a
say,
lot of
where
that
else
going
can-
on Lake
Where else
Table,
can
too.
you? What other sport can you drink beer and pass out and call it a sport? But I don't drink beer anymore, so
Well, have a
You
coconut
probably
smile.
won't be winning any trophies doing that way,
no. Nibble.
or eating much.
No, just a little nibble. Anyways,
I guess we're
need
all
to go-
full of it today.
I need to go fishing. I want to go fishing now. See,
Uh,
you guys got me.
I'm waiting for Rachel to say something. At Arnold's Park had to close down for 2 weeks because of the coronavirus. This is Stacy Wedeking. Comforter. Okay. Oh my, there is a pond out back of our yard. I hate those Canadian geese. It's full of those darn things. Janet was saying that.
They are. They're bullies.
Yeah, they are. And man, they hiss. Have you ever heard of geese?
Actually,
hiss?
people use
Yeah.
geese as security.
And they
Like
will hurt
guard
you.
geese, and they will hiss really loud
Yep.
at strangers.
I was a security guard at a place where there was a bunch of geese and
Can't sneak up on somebody with geese.
no.
So, I mean, anyways, sorry. We're getting ready to go. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining us on the morning drive today. We'll be back on tomorrow, same time, same channel. Of course, tune in next for Brighter Living Live with
Yes.
Steve O'Mickey Mac McAllister and his guest Randy Byer, followed by Sacred Way with
Nimrod.
Nimra Roden will be sitting in place of
Troy and Belinda.
Troy and Belinda. So until tomorrow, my friends, God bless you and keep you. We love you. My name is Matt,
My name is Jay.
My name is Steve.
and this has been
The Morning Drive.